Honey, this video is not about you. But if you want, you can say hi. Or what, you just want to purr? What do you want to do? You are so crazy. What's up, guys? It's Patricia from tarantulaheaven.com. You may hear the jealous cat crying because we're in my kitchen and this is where she begs for food. So, but we'll see if she does. Today, we're gonna be doing Blinky's tank, Rehouse, and cleaning. I had done Spidey's recently and Blinky was also overdue, so I'm gonna be doing that today. I am honestly feeling both nervous and excited about this because Blinky has been underground for, I wanna say, I don't even know. Blinky has been underground for several weeks. Possibly the whole winter so far. And I am hoping that they're okay. They had done this last year, which is why I'm not super concerned. And they were fine. They like just disappeared for a few months because you know that they like their tunnel systems. So they had done that last year. Everything was fine. They were fine. I was actually really happy to see them because they had gotten a tiny bit bigger, and so it was really exciting. But I don't know what I'm gonna find today. I'm hoping that Blinky's gonna be alive and well. I'm hoping that I'm not gonna be disturbing a molt or anything like that. I'm hoping that they are healthy, maybe a little bit bigger, and that getting them and that digging through their tunnels and their dirt isn't gonna be a big project. It wasn't too bad last time I had to do this, but I definitely do want to check on them. It's been a while, and there have been like no signs of life on the surface, which you know, usually if Blinky disappears, at least I know that they're alive because they'll be putting dirt in their water dish or something like that. But that hasn't happened for a really long time, so I figured it's time. Plus, it's been a while since their last tank cleaning, so I would like to get this done for them so that we can start 2021 off right. So I'll be taking you through my process. Blinky is an Arizona blonde sling, so this is the care that I do for them. They're in a very small container because they're still so tiny. As far as the last time I saw them, I don't expect that to change too much. So I'm going to take you along and let's just hope that everything goes well. So things are going to be a little bit different and faster moving than Spidey's tank cleaning. So what I have right here for supplies are these are going to be the little decor items that I put in Blinky's new tank. They're very tiny, so they're perfect for Blinky. I'm going to be using this wipeout spray that I used in Spidey's tank cleaning. I've got quite a bit of it, so I'm just going to use it up. I have another container, a critter keeper for Blinky. While I'm cleaning their other enclosure. I really like this one. I had gotten from, it's actually it's the container that I got Blinky in from Ill Exotics, and I like it because the lid's got the holes in it. Blinky was so tiny, I didn't have anything else to put them in. I do not believe that they will be able to fit through these vents, but you know, it should only take me a few minutes to clean this. This isn't a big of a project as Spidey's tank. And I also have some old substrate from Spidey's tank that I'm gonna put in the critter keeper, and a little extra container in case I need to catch a spider. I also have a blanket down on the floor now in case the baby spider tries to run away. I will be closing that door and putting something under the door and closing up that vent. I do not think Blinky's gonna get anywhere, but you never know. So yeah, I'm gonna now put that substrate in the critter keeper and try to find Blinky. Okay, so we're on the carpet now. I am going to be removing things very slowly. I do not know where Blinky is. Anyway, this was their water dish, which needs to be cleaned. I'm basically just gonna I'm not gonna do it on camera, but I'll slowly be taking this substrate out and putting it back in here, and hopefully I will eventually uncover Blinky. I'm not gonna do this on, well, maybe if I can find a good angle. So this is a really slow process, guys. I'm literally going like tiny layer by tiny layer, emptying the substrate because I don't want to disturb Blinky in case anything is going on in there. I don't want to hurt them, but yes, this is a slow process, so we'll keep you updated. And as I go further and further, I haven't gone very far, as you can see, but my heart's just worried. You know, I haven't seen them in so long, so I hope they're okay. I am a little further along. I haven't found them yet, but I'm a tiny bit hopeful because I see that the bottom layers of this, and like I haven't even gotten halfway, guys, but the substrate is incredibly webbed. Just to kind of give you guys an idea of what Blinky does. Like this stuff is all stuck together. So, yeah, so I'm hoping that that's an encouraging sign that Blinky has been very busy down there making a hole that I'm unfortunately now ruining its little creation. What's up, guys? I am maybe halfway through the substrate, and my emotions about this are starting to change. So I believe what I've come across are 2 dried tarantula legs. I'm not sure because Blinky was so small. So, you know, they could be part of the substrate, but I am about halfway to almost 3/4 done with going through the substrate and emptying it out, and I still haven't found them or seen any signs of movement. So I am slowly in this moment coming to terms with the fact that I may not be doing a rehouse today. I may find Blinky not alive, if I can even find a body. So, you know, I'm gonna keep trying to search through this substrate and empty it out just to be sure, and I don't want to be like too dramatic before. You know, because Blinky might still be alive. They were very stubborn the last time we went through this and we're at the bottom. But I think it's really weird that I found what look like legs. So I don't know, but I'm gonna keep going, but I just wanted to update you that it's not going so well right now. Well, guys, that's Blinky's water dish, which I forgot was even in there. And I actually think I saw movement for a second, so I wanted to get this on film. Oh my God, I hope it's Blinky and I hope it's not my imagination, but if it is them, oh my God, guys, please do not get an Arizona blonde. This spider is so stressful and crazy. Please, please, please be Blinky. Oh, I think that was just the substrate moving. It's hard to tell what's going on in this tank right now because there's so much loose substrate. But I have a feeling that this terrible little spider is hiding somewhere around the water dish, which would make perfect sense because this thing loves its water dish. So I'm trying to... Do you guys see that? Look what they did to their water dish. Maybe now that I have it back, I'm gonna give them back their old water dish. I had to give them this water dish because they buried this one. So my voice is a little bit higher and more energetic in spirit because I am hoping that they are in here. But I'm trying to find a good angle. I'm gonna have to turn the camera off for this because I can't film and find them at the same time, but I am praying. Guys, Blinky is alive. I just saw them moving. Let me see if you can see them too. Look at that. Oh my God, I am so mad at this spider right now. I'm gonna remove some substrate so you can see him a little better. Wow, guys, what a blessing. The naughty baby spider has been found. Blinky is alive and well, has all of its legs, so I don't know what those things that I found were. They are moving. They are a little bit bigger, but still very tiny. And wow, I am so happy and so grateful. I really thought I was gonna be making a really sad video today. So I'm gonna get them into another container so I can clean this one and keep it because I really like this one for them. And you know, I feel so many emotions right now. I hate this spider. I love this spider. I'm so happy this spider's okay and I'm so grateful. Yeah, I don't know if all Arizona blondes are like this, but this one is stressful. Spends all of its time underground, and God, they really put me through it today. There it is. I've got a little more substrate to go, but I'm actually going to be keeping its old substrate because it was very clean. And also, I can use this for the roaches to clean their little house, which I will be making a video about. Yeah, so I've got a little bit more to go. Look at that little stinker. Oh my God. Let me show you the treasures that I found. Well, first of all, I found many half-eaten roaches, so I don't even know how Blinky's alive right now. I thought this was the first, I'm gonna call it a spider leg. Doesn't that look like a leg though? And then I found this one, which I thought was a tarantula leg, and I was freaking out, and I thought Blinky was dead. There. And I also found a new molt, or I guess an old molt now. I don't know how old that is, but it seems like Blinky's had a little bit of growth. They're definitely darker, but they've also been underground for like 3 months. So I don't know how this thing's still alive. If it didn't, I found 2 baby roaches that looked like they had just dried out. Didn't look like Blinky had gotten them. I was assuming that it was eating while it was down there, but I guess it wasn't. And you know, now that I know that it molted, it is a blessing that this thing didn't get hurt and that it's alive. I'm sure it desperately needs water, and I'm gonna give it a little roach since it's alive and well. I'm gonna transfer it to the other container now. All right, those baby spiders in the tank, they are so tiny. Look, it's so tiny. All right, so now I'm gonna clean its enclosure out, clean the water dishes with that wipeout stuff, and put the lid on this guy. And I'm gonna be really fast because this thing is still so tiny. You can't go in there. Hello, baby. Hey. Sleepy. Hello, baby. Baby. Oh, we thought they died. Oh my goodness, they're alive. The little container and the water dishes have been disinfected and cleaned and towel dried. I am now just putting them in front of a space heater to completely make sure that anything I didn't get with the towel air dries, because I don't want any moisture in this enclosure. Especially when I'm gonna put brand new substrate in there, because I don't want to take the chance that the substrate's gonna get moldy or weird. So I'm gonna give it a few minutes to completely air dry in front of a space heater. And then I'm gonna add tons of substrate. Blinky, as you can see, is a tarantula that really needs a lot of substrate. One, because their enclosure is very tall, and Blinky is not an arboreal tarantula. They're a terrestrial, and also apparently a fossorial. So they need a lot of substrate to protect them from falls, and they also need a lot of substrate so that they can dig and hide and scare me again. So I will see you back in a few minutes. All right, guys. I am going to put tons of Eco Earth coconut fiber substrate in Blinky's new clean, beautiful enclosure. And this is a top that I got from Ill Exotics when they sold Blinky to me. I love it. I do not know, this is some sort of filtered thing, but I love it. I will not throw it out because it has the holes, but Blinky's so small they can get through the holes, so they've got this nice filter on top that allows air to get through. So I'll see if I can find any links for that or find out what that is, and I'll leave anything below. But that's the lid. It is filled about 3/4 with substrate. I wish I could take this sticker thing off, but whatever. We're not fancy over here. And yeah, so now I'm just gonna put the stuff in for Blinky. We got some toys. I hope that they don't bury them, but that's a possibility. A very strong possibility with this one. These are really cute. I wanted to put these in Spidey's enclosure, but Spidey's too big for these. Spidey is too big. These are more for me and decorations than Blinky. I don't think Blinky's gonna care about them at all. But whatever, we're all about studying tarantula behavior. So. And I think Blinky will be very pleased to be having their old water dish back. I'm gonna get some water in here once Blinky's cozy. But yeah, that's what it looks like. Nothing fancy. Blinky's a sling, so, you know, when they get a little bit bigger, I'm gonna make a much nicer enclosure, but they're still growing so small. But, you know, for little ones like this, like Blinky, who is like the size of my nail, you don't need anything fancy. A deli cup or a container is perfectly fine. Okay, now to reunite this naughty troublemaker with its new tank. And there we go. They are home. Can't wait to give the spider some water and just let them go back to being their bad selves. All right, I'm gonna, over the next few days, get as many pictures of this thing as possible, because who knows, it's probably gonna go underground very soon again. I feel bad about ruining its home. It looked like it was really cozy in there, but I'm glad it's alive and I can hopefully feed it and give it some water before it goes back down again. Well, guys, oh, here we got Spidey's tank too. Thank you for joining me for this video. I am really glad that we ended the video on a happy note instead of a sad note. For a minute there, I really thought I was going to be making a really sad video. And if you've been in that position and you did come across your tarantula that did pass or was really injured or needed your help, I'm really sorry for you. Even as I was considering that might happen during this journey, I was feeling really sad, and I feel like tarantula owners don't get much sympathy from not only like the general pet population, but even tarantula owners in themselves. Like, we all deal with things differently. Some may not really be affected. But for me, I really found myself getting upset and almost feeling like doom for what I was going to find. So I'm glad that we're ending this video on a happy note. I hope that this video just showed you some of the ups and downs and the things that you cannot predict when you are owning tarantulas. You know, Blinky's an Arizona blonde. My experience with them is that they are just super elusive and love to dig and be underground, mysterious, but your experience may not be like that. I'm just sharing mine. But I do hope that if you do struggle with this, that you feel a little bit more normal, because, you know, tarantulas are unpredictable. But yeah, I look forward to sharing more about how Blinky adjusts to their new enclosure and new fun stuff now that they're out and about. And of course, more updates about how Spidey's doing in her new enclosure. Everyone's got a new enclosure. So yeah, thank you for watching. Happy Tarantula Tuesday. And I am so happy that Spidey and I are starting 2021 with Blinky. Take care. Bye-bye, guys.